That is why today the government has decided to ban social media access for children under 16.
The government has decided.
It's a big step for our country. Now, it's not an easy thing to do. I'll be honest about that. We haven't rushed into it. We've looked carefully at the evidence. And we'll have to adapt our approach as technology changes. Learn from other countries which are taking similar steps. And it's fair to say that this decision has been resisted, and it will face resistance from some of the most powerful companies in the world. But we will take them on, and we will win.
Keir Starmer put this out yesterday. Of course, he says this is for the children. And anytime any politician says anything is for the children, it ain't for the children. All right. And I'm just going to tell you how this is done. This is what they want. The system does not want anonymity. They don't like people being online that they can't control. They want to know who says what so they can send somebody after them to put them in jail, especially in the UK. They're already arresting people for Facebook posts. They're arresting people for X posts. They are serious. They want you to accept migrants. They want you to accept the tyranny with a smile, and you get back in line and you let the migrants come on in and they get everything while you get nothing. That's nice, guys. Why do I look like I'm 80 years older than Alex in that picture? That's pretty good, though. They almost got the shirt combination correct. Okay, they're saying that's how long it's going to take to get me in office. Yeah. I think the beard will be fully gray by then. It's got some nice gray coming in there in the center. But let's go to Keir Starmer. Here's his message for the children. He's really concerned about the children. Okay. This is a guy who literally covered up for pedophiles in his government as a judge. But let's hear what he has to say now.
Every parent wants the best for their kids. And that's what being a parent means. And for me, for my two kids, all I've ever wanted, hand on heart, is for them to be safe and for them to be happy.
Unless it's one of my friends who wants to rape them.
Is up to them. But I think back to when I was growing up, and I have to say, I think we had it easier. These days, kids have to find their feet in a world that changes so quickly, where technology intrudes into every area of their lives. And we know that harms them. The response from parents in the consultation has been absolutely clear. Thousands of parents say their children are addicted to social media. It can leave them trapped in a cycle of endless scrolling that displaces play, sleep, and time with the family. It can harm their mental health. And frankly, parents need our support on this. That is why today, the government has decided to ban social media access for children under 16.
The government has decided.
It's a big step for our country. Now, it's not an easy thing to do. I'll be honest about that. We haven't rushed into it. We've looked carefully at the evidence. And we'll have to adapt our approach as technology changes. Learn from other countries which are taking similar steps. And it's fair to say that this decision has been resisted, and it will face resistance from some of the most powerful companies in the world. But we will take them on, and we will win. Because the need for action could not be any clearer. Social media is making our children unhappy and unsafe. And as a parent, as much as a Prime Minister, I just can't let that go on anymore. because our children deserve better. They deserve a happy, safe childhood in a stronger, fairer Britain.
So we're going to import lots of migrants to beat them up and treat them as subhuman. Notice he doesn't say anything about that. It's like we're going to continue to import people who don't belong into the country. But what is it all about? This is all about creating internet ID. And Europe thinks if they start it, they can get the rest of the world to follow. So the UK is going to start it because they don't want people talking about what's going on. They don't want people sharing videos of a guy getting beheaded in the middle of the street or attempted beheading in the middle of a street. They don't want to show you of the young man who got stabbed by the Sikh and then was handcuffed to die on the street while this guy ran around going, he's a racist, he's a racist. They don't want you to see that. And so when your identity is attached to that, you're going to see all these videos dry up. But he was right about one thing. You know, social media has kind of destroyed civilization in its own way. It's created some rot. And here's an article. It was on Alex Jones Live. Are smartphones killing the birth rate? And in general, fertility rate in the U.S. has fallen 22% since 2007, which is the year the iPhone came out. Now, I don't think social media was prevalent at that time as much. I mean, there was Facebook, but there wasn't as many little. It wasn't TikTok. There wasn't Instagram. X. When did X come around? 2009, a couple years later. So it wasn't quite at that point. But that was the start of the smartphone and people looking at their phone and taking pictures with it and sending pictures to people. And so here it is by birth. This is interesting. So they think it was a 4.5% to 8% at ages 15 to 19. And 3.2 to 6.6% ages 20 to 24. They found statistically significant but smaller declines among older women. So these are people who had already kind of gone through life and weren't. It took me a while to jump on social media bandwagon. I don't think I got an X account until like 2015. And that was because I was going to Bilderberg. And Joe Biggs said, you got to get on X. You got to make an X account. And I'm like, I don't want to create an X account. I don't like social media. He said, no, you got to do it. You'll be able to send out stuff quickly. And for that, it was great. It was great to send out news and updates of what was going on, you know, on these different trips we took. So, yeah, there it is. Just in, they clarified. Adults will still be able to use social media by verifying identities with digital IDs, facial recognition passports, and credit cards. See? It's for the children. Being able to identify all adults is for the children.
Now, we've been right about the poison shots and raised the main alarm, and right about the open borders, and right about the wars, and right about the entire agenda. That's why the bad guys want us off air. And that's why it's such a revolutionary act when you take the live feed from Real Alex Jones on X or on Rumble at AJN Live. Get the free app for your phone at AlexJonesApp.com. When you support us, we are absolutely unstoppable. All of our victories are shared together. It's because of you. Take action now at RealAlexJones.com and the AlexJonesStore.com.